Victor! How's everybody feeling out there? Is everybody happy that it's a new day in America? Hell yeah. All right, so my name is Marc Victor. I am the owner and founder of the Attorneys for Freedom law firm. Been representing, whoop, there goes my speech. There goes the other one. A little windy today. I've been representing people in major felonies in this state since 1994. And I've been hardcore pro-freedom, pro-2A the entire time. That's why our law firm is called the Attorneys for Freedom law firm. Done a lot of high-profile cases. Thank you very much for that, sir. We've done a lot of cases nationally, and we have done a lot of self-defense cases. There's going to be two parts to the things that I'm going to say here today. Part one, I want to tell you a little bit about our Attorneys on Retainer program. It is by far the best self-defense program for firearms owners. Then I'm going to say some things I really want to say to you guys. That's part two. But part one, why is AOR the best self-defense program? Well, for starters, you get a fee agreement with a law firm. And I don't know, if you're facing a self-defense case, you might want to have a law firm on board instead of an insurance company. Why? Well, because you have attorney-client privilege from the first moment, which means when you call us, you don't have to worry about that being discoverable. Prosecutor doesn't get to know about that. You're doing business with a law firm. That is what you need when you are charged with a crime. Also, confidentiality. Everything you tell us, nothing goes anywhere. Doesn't go to some insurance company so some adjuster can look at it and say, maybe we'll cover this, maybe we won't. It goes nowhere because you're dealing with a law firm. And then you have the emergency hotline. I know all the questions you guys have. Should I call the cops? What should I say? You only have to worry about that if you do not have an attorney on retainer. All of our clients across the nation, you have a problem, you call us anytime, 24/7, 365. Not only are you going to be talking to a lawyer, you are going to be talking to a lawyer who's actually going to be on the case until the end. You get our entire team of lawyers. In fact, our law firm, why would you want our law firm? We are the only law firm in the entire nation, the only one in the nation that does nothing but self-defense cases. That's all we do. We don't do DUIs, we don't do fraud cases or theft cases. You got to be charged with a criminal offense and claim self-defense for us to take the case. That is all we do. We are also pro-freedom activists. We care about freedom. That's why we're called the Attorneys for Freedom. And we also use a team approach. So if we're representing you, you get every single lawyer at the firm. You get me, you get Andy Marcantel, you get every other lawyer at the firm working on your self-defense case. You get self-defense lawyers, a team of them, on the case. We're also self-defense absolutists. We think you got a right to defend yourself by whatever means necessary, not just against the bad guys, but against tyrannical governments, your own or another one. We're absolute, no compromise on that. This is why I get to stand up here and say more firearms owners trust my law firm than any other law firm in the nation, period. I represent more gun owners than any other lawyer in the nation, probably in the world. What else do you get? You get unlimited legal fees. If we're fighting for you, there's no cap. We're going to the mat. That's on criminal and civil, because you're probably going to get sued. We make all the coverage decisions. There's no insurance adjuster anywhere. I make the decision. If you tried to act in self-defense, we got your back. We don't play games with exclusions. We don't care if you're a prohibited possessor. We don't care if you had alcohol or drugs. We don't care if you were in a sensitive area. We don't care if it was an illegal weapon. We don't care if it's domestic violence. We cover you. If you want to be covered, then you sign up in the AOR program. We also handle experts, investigators, you get bond, there's a whole bunch of other things. And we are adding civil liability. So if you want to settle that civil case, no problem. We have money to pay that judgment for you. And you guys have been asking us about red flag laws. I know what they are. I've been defending people in them for 30 years. This is now covered with the Attorneys on Retainer program nationally. And another thing, we're the only program, if you are a self-defense trainer and somebody you trained gets into a problem and you get sued for negligent training, the Attorneys on Retainer program now covers that. That's only one of the contracts you get when you sign up in the Attorneys on Retainer program. You become a client of our law firm. You also sign a second contract. You become an affiliate of the Attorneys on Retainer Association. What do you get? Online self-defense training and education. And I'm not settling for second best here. You can actually earn commissions. You want to tell other people about our program? You can earn money by doing that. And then legal advocacy. That's right. I am using my law firm to advocate for Second Amendment rights. Part of the money that you pay every month is going to fund us to do some things where we can bring lawsuits so we can go for the throat of protecting your liberties. We're not fooling around with little cases. In addition to that, I want to go after some of these cases where people are unjustly charged with crimes when they acted in self-defense. We have a whole pro bono section with Attorneys on Retainer. We are actively looking for cases where people acted in self-defense and they got charged anyways. We want to defend them. You also get access to your lawyers. If you got self-defense questions, we'll answer them for you. We want you to understand how it works, how self-defense works. Okay, that's all I want to say about Attorneys on Retainer. If you want to find out more about the Attorneys on Retainer program, you want to sign up, it's easy. Just go to attorneysonretainer.us. And by the way, yes, we are raising our prices, but if you sign up in 2025, we will freeze the price you are paying right now until 2030. Now is the time to get in. We're doing that to reward the people who got us started. We've been fighting big companies, big insurance companies. We are the only law firm in the market for self-defense protection. Okay, part two. Part two is just going to be my miscellaneous thoughts. Got some things to say to you guys here that I think is important. I want to tell you about my favorite word in the English language, perspective. If you have the right perspective in any situation, you are going to live a good life. Perspective is really important. Let me make a bold claim right now. We live at the best time ever to be alive, and we live in the best place ever to live. This doesn't matter what race you are, or whether you're male or female, or straight or gay, or religious or not religious. You would never pick an earlier time than right now. And it's a new day in America. We're cutting government and spending. We're protecting the Second Amendment and free speech. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this time that we're in right now and to be grateful. If you came here, if you had the luxury to come here, 1 billion people would trade places with you right now. I think it's not a time to bash the libs. It's a time to reach out to the libs and recognize they're our brothers and sisters. They're afraid of guns. They're ignorant. They don't understand what we're about. Let's educate them. Let's not call them names. Let's act with the highest of character in everything we do. Let's step up our game. Let's embrace our fellow humans, even when we disagree. Even when we disagree. We need to get out of our tribe mentality. It's time to close ranks with our fellow humans. Let's have rational conversations with them. Let's explain why freedom is better than tyranny. Capitalism is better than socialism. And reasonable minds disagree on things sometimes. It's okay. We should not be operating a cancel culture in the Second Amendment. Let's be a little bit more tolerant so we can expand our ranks. Nobody agrees 100% with everybody else. A lot of these people on the left, they have good intentions. They're trying to accomplish things through the government. We should tell them charity isn't something that needs to be in the government. It comes from the heart. Anyways, let's reject cancel culture. Let's reject name calling. Let's reject uncivilized conduct and lead by example. This is our time. High character, civilized, open-minded, and constructive conversations. I am committed to that approach with everybody. I ask you to follow that lead. Let's all lead by example and bring character and morality back to the United States with everybody, even when they disagree with us. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Fantastic. As always, thank you for always being here with us.